Hello, Empower You. Today, I would like to chat with you about construction loans. What are they and who actually needs them? So, let's just go right into it. So, what is a construction loan? A construction loan is someone who is looking to build a house, but they might not need a true construction loan. Some people might be able to chat with builders, and maybe it's in a neighborhood and it is a new neighborhood being constructed, and they might be able to get away with not even needing a construction loan, but actually using just a regular mortgage that they would obtain towards the middle to end of their home building process. And it's just called an end loan. That's just a traditional mortgage, and anyone can get those. I've had some with veterans using VA loans. We've had some with FHA loans before, conventional loans. It doesn't matter. They will get everything like a normal loan. If you, however, do need a true construction loan, here are some options. One option might be that the borrower has to buy land because they don't currently own any. Another option might be that the borrower already has land that they own and they are looking to finally build their dream house and move to that location. So, no matter which option they have, we can work with that. If they own the land free and clear, we might be able to use some of it towards the down payment and or closing costs to help them with having a little bit less out of pocket and using that land as equity. If they are looking at buying a lot and building all at the same time, again, we can wrap everything up in one construction loan for them as well. A lot of it might come down to the builder and chatting with the builder. So again, the first step here is going to be the land and what are our options and what we have to work with. The next step is going to be builders. So some people might talk to builders prior. Other people might know that, hey, I really like this company because my friends use them. That's great. Go ahead and make sure that you have everything lined up with the builder. We know when they can start, we know how much it's going to be, and sign with them on getting everything done and put into a contract so it is in writing. Once that happens, then we can move on to the mortgage application. So we will have the borrowers sign a mortgage application with us. Yes, it's going to be vacant land, but we will sign the application. And when that happens, then the borrower's application will get sent into underwriting and processing just like normal, just like any other loan. And whenever they do that, we will order the appraisal and the appraiser will go out. The appraiser will have copies of the floor plans and specs to see where on the lot they are going to be placing the property. So whenever they go out, they're just going to take some photos of the land and compare the floor plan and all the specs that we were given from the builder to homes that are already currently built, so then they can come up with an appraised value. Now, during the time that the borrower's loan will be going through the underwriting process and the underwriter will be reviewing it, we will also be working with the builders to complete some documentation and getting some information from them. We want to make sure that the builder has all the insurance coverages that they need and that it's not their first time building a house. We want to make sure that they are using someone who can provide us with some information that, hey, we've done this many builds or this many renovations within the past couple years. So we will work with them separately to go over and get all the information and documentation that we need from them. Once the borrower's application is approved by the underwriter, you will get the mortgage commitment just like normal that'll say, hey, we'll need these documentation or we might need these third party things like tax information and title work and the appraisal back. Once everything has been cleared by the underwriter, we will go to settlement. At that time, if funds are needed for closing, the borrower will have to provide them at settlement. And then from settlement, the monies will be collected and then everything will be set up for the builder to get the permits that they need and then to start building. Once they start building, the builders will have already given us during their application process a draw schedule on when they need the funds and how much they need during that time period of the build. So we will be able to give that to them and they can continue on with building the process of the home. And then once it is completed, since our construction loan is a one-time close, everything will be turned over into a regular 30-year fixed mortgage, and they will not have to go back to closing and have a second set of closing costs because everything will already be converted into a regular mortgage for them. Our conventional construction for primary residences, we are able to go down to a 680 credit score with a minimum down payment of just 5%. So again, like any normal conventional loan. They can also have second homes being built that does require a 20% down payment with a minimum credit score of 720. Now, there is no limit on where they can build, but we do need to keep in mind that currently in 2022, the conforming loan limit, so it's not considered a jumbo loan, is $647,200. So again, this is going to be the loan amount. So if it's a little bit higher of a sales price, but they're putting a down payment, as long as it's $647,200 or under, we're good to go. For all of our conventional constructions, they will be a 30-year fixed rate, and they're either going to be a 9 or 12-month construction term. And again, we'll talk with the builders about that to see how long of a time they need to be able to build the home start to finish. There will be more than likely a 5% contingency added in just to make sure in case anything does come back a little bit higher in cost once they get everything going. Most people like to be able to make sure that there's a little bit of wiggle room just in case something happens, especially now the cost of prices for the lumber and just other different things for building has increased because they are hard to come by or things might be on back order. So we always try to have that in place. And these properties can be one units and they can be site built. We can even look into modulars or in PUDs, which is a planned unit development. That is it for the construction and for today's little insight. But if you do have any questions, please feel free to reach out to the Rebecca Foote Mortgage team at teamrebecca@footecapital.com, or you can give us a call at 717-609-4044. And if you like the information that you're being given with, please feel free to subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much.